Hi, welcome to Knitting Advisor. Today I'll be showing you how you can unpick stitch by stitch and also how you can get rid of a yarn over so that you don't get an extra stitch in the middle of your knitting. Let's look at correcting this yarn over I've just discovered in my knitting. You can see here I've gained an extra stitch, and if you look below there's a column of purl stitches and a column of knit stitches and an extra one in between, and when you stretch it out it sits diagonally on the needle. That's where, instead of going between the needles, between the purl and the knit, I let the yarn go over the top, and it's an easy one to do. One thing I could do is simply work the next row, and when I get to that one, drop it off the needle. That works fine with a lot of different kinds of yarn, and you can try that out. But sometimes you'll find that because you've got extra yarn there where it went over the needle, it leaves the stitches either side a little bit looser. So you may want to undo it instead. So on this one, because it's only a few stitches back, I'm going to pick back to it stitch by stitch. Now have a look at this. I've put the knitting in my right hand and I'm going to unknit backwards. So I'm going to identify the stitch below where my working yarn comes out. That's the one that was on my left needle, and from front to back I'll go into that, and then I slide that stitch off my right needle and pull it undone. Into the front of the stitch below, slide it off the needle and pull it undone. And it doesn't matter if it's a knit or a purl, you still go into the front of the stitch to put it back on your left needle. Going into the front of the stitch, there we are, back to the mistake. That was where I let my yarn go over the top of the needle instead of through between. Going into the front of the stitch means that the leading leg of the stitch will be on the front here, ready to knit or purl the way you want. So I'll go between there now, and I can work back to the end of the row. And it's all correct. Thanks for watching. Please go to knittingadvisor.com to check out our other videos and to leave us a suggestion of any other techniques you would like us to record.